Alright, ladies and gentlemen, this is Sports Dom coming back with another video. And I expected a win over the Jacksonville Jaguars, but I didn't expect a beatdown like this. The Jaguars were supposed to come in this desperate team, desperate for a win. They were supposed to be a tough test, and they were no test for the Buffalo Bills. They weren't nothing. They weren't nothing. As the Jacksonville Jaguars fall to 0-3, the Buffalo Bills improved to 3-0 with a 47-10 shellacking. 47-10 shellacking of the Jacksonville Jaguars down there at Highmark Stadium in Orchard Park, New York. Now we get a short week as Sunday Night Football. We play Lamar Jackson, and the Baltimore Ravens. Alright, so Trevor Lawrence went 21 of 38 for 178 yards, 1 touchdown, 1 interception, a 65.5 rating. He averaged 4.7 yards per attempt. Mac Jones went 5 of 8 for 22 yards, 2.8 yards per attempt, no touchdowns, no interceptions, and had a 66.7 rating. Rushing, the Bills held the Jaguars rushers to under 100 yards of rushing. Travis Etienne had 11 carries, 68 yards, 6.2 average 6.2 yards per carry. His long was 22. Dearness Johnson had 2 carries, 12 yards, averaged 6 yards per carry. His longest was 11. Tyler Bigsby, 2 carries, 9 yards, 4.5 per, and his 7 was his long. Trevor Lawrence had 2 carries, 3 yards, 1.5 yards, or averaging 1.5 yards per carry, and his long was 2. Receiving, Christian Kirk, 8 carries, 79 yards. His average was 9.9 yards per reception, and his long was 24. Brian Thomas Jr., 5 receptions, 48 yards. His average was 9.6 yards per catch, and his long was 16. Parker Washington had 2 carries, 18 yards. He averaged 9 yards per reception. Gabriel Davis, 2 receptions, 18 yards. He averaged 9 yards per reception. Travis Etienne, 4 receptions, 17 yards. Averaged 4.3 yards per reception. Brenton Strange had 2 receptions, 12 yards, and a touchdown. His average was 6 yards per catch. Josiah DeGara had 1 reception, 8 yards. Luke Farrell had 1 reception, 1 yard. And Devin Duvernay had 1 reception, -1 yard. On defense, Chad Muma had 7 tackles, 5 assists. Monteric Brown, 7 carries, 3 assists. Antonio Johnson, 6 tackles, 1 assist. Christian Braswell, 5 tackles, 4 assists. Ventrell Miller, 5 tackles, 3 assists. Ronald Darby had 5 tackles, 1 assist. Jeremiah Ledbetter had 4 tackles, 1 assist. Andre Cisco had 4 tackles, 2 assists. Devin Lloyd had 4 tackles, 3 assists. Trayvon Walker had 4 tackles, 3 assists. Yasir Abdullah, 3 tackles, 1 assist. Foye Olukun, 3 tackles, 1 assist. Josh Hines Allen had 3 tackles, 2 assists. Jerry and Jones had 3 tackles, 2 tackles. Um, Tyler Lacey, 1 tackle, 1 assist. And Daniel Thomas, 1 tackle, 1 assist. Kick returns, Devin Duvernay had 1 return for 27 yards. Kicking, Cam Little was 1 for 1 in field goals and 1 for 1 in extra points. Punting, Logan Cook had 2 punts for 109 yards. He averaged 54.5 yards per punt. His long was 59, no touchbacks, and none inside the 20. And now, Josh Allen went 23 of 30 for 263 yards, 4 touchdowns, none interceptions, had a 142.1 rating. His average was 8.8 yards per attempt. Mitchell Trubisky was 1 for 1 for 3 yards, no touchdowns, no interceptions, a 79.2 rating. He averaged 3 yards per attempt. Rushing, Josh Allen had 6 carries, 44 yards. He averaged 7.3 yards per carry. James Cook, 11 carries, 39 yards, and a touchdown. Ray Davis, 7 carries, 22 yards, and a touchdown. Ty Johnson, 3 carries, 18 yards. Curtis Samuel, 1 carry for 0 yards, and Mitchell Trubisky, 1 carry, -1 yard. Receiving, Khalil Shakir was the leading receiver this week. He had 6 receptions, 72 yards, and a touchdown. James Cook, 4 receptions, 48 yards. Dalton Kincaid, 3 receptions, 41 yards, and a touchdown. Ty Johnson, 3 receptions, 28 yards, and a touchdown. Keon Coleman, 1 reception, 24 yards, and a touchdown. Curtis Samuel, 3 receptions, 22 yards. Mac Hollins, 1 reception, 16 yards. Marquez Valdez-Scantling, 1 reception, 7 yards. Dawson Knox, 1 reception, 7 yards. And Ray Davis, 1 reception, 1 yard. Defensively, Dorian Williams had 10 tackles, 3 assists. Cam Lewis, 8 tackles, 3 assists. Balin Spector, 6 tackles, 3 assists. Damar Hamlin had 5 tackles, 2 assists, and a interception. Interception. Christian Benford had 4 tackles, 1 assist. Ed Oliver, 3 tackles, 1 assist. Kyer Elam, 1 tackle, 1 assist. Rasul Douglas, 3 tackles, 1 assist. Brandon Codrington, 2 tackles, 1 assist. Jamarcus Ingram, 2 tackles and a sack. AJ Epinesa, 2 tackles and a sack. Casey Toohill, 2 tackles, 1 assist and a sack. Joe Andreessen, 2 tackles, 1 assist. Javon Solomon, 1 tackle, 1 sack, and 1 forced fumble. Austin Johnson had 1 tackle. Cole Bishop, 1 tackle, 1 assist. Daquan Jones, 1 tackle, 1 assist. Greg Russo, 1 tackle. Von Miller, 1 tackle and a sack. Taylor Rapp, 1 tackle, 1 assist. Kick returns, Ty Johnson had 1 return for 32 yards. Punt returns, Brandon Codrington had 2 returns for 41 yards. Kicking, Tyler Bass, 2 for 2 on field goals, 5 for 5 on extra points. And Sam Martin had 1 punt for 49 yards. And 47-10, the Buffalo Bills blow out the Jacksonville Jaguars. So the Buffalo Bills improved to 3-0. The Jacksonville Jaguars fall to 0-3. It should be a good one in Baltimore on Sunday Night Football. We beat the Jaguars on Monday Night Football. So, what a win. What a game. 2 blowouts in a row. So, they've scored more than 30 points in every single game this season so far. Week 1, they beat the Arizona Cardinals 34-28. Week 2, just 3 days later, they beat the Miami Dolphins And 4 days later, they beat the Miami Dolphins on Thursday Night Football 31-10. And now on Monday Night Football, they beat the Jacksonville Jaguars in Buffalo 47-10. They almost dropped a 50 burger on the Jacksonville Jaguars. So, Josh Allen, he gets the game ball. He's my game MVP. The game MVP, Josh Allen. I also have to give a game ball to that Buffalo Bills defense. They've been stepping up and showing out. And, these teams, people kept saying, this is going to be a step back year for the Bills. They don't have number one weapon. They don't have Stephon Diggs. They lost Jordan Poyer. They lost Micah Hyde. They lost blah, 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 blah. Well, MVP Josh Allen is proven. He don't need that diva Stephanie Diggs. He's proven that he can win without Stephanie Diggs. He's got other weapons. He don't need a Stephanie Diggs. But, like I said, my game MVP is Josh Allen. The game ball goes to Josh Allen. And also a game ball goes to the Buffalo Bills defense. They got to play like this consistently. And if they can, they're going to be a tough team to beat. We'll see how they fare in Baltimore against Lamar Jackson and the Baltimore Ravens. The Ravens are 1-2. The Buffalo Bills will come in at 3-0. We already beat a high-powered offense once this year on the road. I think we can do it again in Baltimore. And then we get ready to go to Houston after Baltimore. And then we go to the Jets on Monday Night Football. So 3 road games in a row. But like I said, I feel confident. They're averaging 30-plus points a game. Like I said, Week 1, 34-28 win over the Arizona Cardinals. Week 2, 31-10 blowout in Miami over the Miami Dolphins. And Week 3, a blowout against the Jacksonville Jaguars, 47-10. So guys, comment in the comment section below on what you think. And as always, if you like my videos, like, subscribe, and hit that bell notification so you don't miss a video. Stay tuned for my Columbus Blue Jackets at Buffalo Sabres recap. Sorry I didn't do a preview on that one. I was running late, but I did get the Bills and Jaguars preview out. And comment, like, subscribe. Go Bills. Off to Baltimore to play the Baltimore Ravens on Sunday Night Football in Baltimore. Go Bills.